Hi, my name is Jeannie, and this is my video vlog, and then my blog. Um, Jeannie Goes to the Movies. So I will be watching Glass soon. So I just want to give a full review of all of my favorite M. Night Shyamalan movies before I go out to watch Glass. So I'll probably watch it tomorrow because it's gonna, don't have to watch, I can't watch it tonight. Have something else planned. So M. Night Shyamalan exploded in 1999 with his movie The Sixth Sense. It stars Bruce Willis, which seems to be, and Bruce Willis seems to be M. Night Shyamalan's muse because he seems to be appearing in a lot of his other films as well. So it was the movie that launched M. Night Shyamalan's career. It was a very original take on your horror story, and I loved the twist ending. Here are my top 3 favorite M. Night Shyamalan movies, and I'll explain why. So top 1 would be Signs, which came out in 2002. It was a story of Graham Hess, played by Mel Gibson, who is a former reverend who recently lost his wife. So he's living with Meryl, his younger brother, played by Joaquin Phoenix, who helps take care of him and his 2 kids. So I love science fiction, and I grew up watching X-Files, so this is one of the reasons why this film is my favorite film. I love anything with aliens, unfortunately, or fortunately. But the main reason why this is my favorite is because I love the characters. I love the family. You really love the 2 kids played by Rory Culkin and Abigail Breslin. I love the family drama and dynamic playing against the backdrop of an alien invasion. I like the payoff or twist ending, which M. Night Shyamalan is known for. You really root for his family, or for their family, as they survived an alien attack. I have seen this movie over and over, and it never gets old. I just love the characters. It's one of his more endearing films, or in fact, maybe even the most endearing film he has. It has a high watchability, repeat viewing value. It really does. My second favorite is M. Night Shyamalan's film called Unbreakable. This is the second film that Bruce Willis stars in under M. Night Shyamalan's direction. I love the originality of this film, it's such a different take on the superhero in the supervillain origin story. So this film is actually kind of sort of prophetic because it sort of predicted the rise of the superhero films. So this movie came out in 2000, and since then there have been dozens and dozens, and I mean dozens, of superhero films. Actually, if you think about it, since 2000, it has mostly been superhero films such as the X-Men franchise, the Batman and Superman franchise, and dare I say, the Marvel superhero films. But what I like about M. Night Shyamalan's take on the superhero and comic book hero character is its fresh and original concept that the superhero is not even aware that he has superhero powers. So out of all of his films, this one doesn't have the twist ending because the whole movie itself is a twist or a spin on the superhero genre. So it's the entire film itself that's a twist, you know. The surprise is not in the ending, but the surprise is in the concept. It's very unique origin story juxtaposed in what we call closer to our reality. So the characters are nuanced, such as his wife, played by Robert Wright, and his son. The only comic booky character is the villain, Mr. Glass, played by Samuel L. Jackson, who after this film has become a staple in several of Marvel's superhero movies. So after this film, Samuel L. Jackson is in every other Marvel superhero films. So it's like, yeah. My third favorite would be The Sixth Sense, which came out in 1999 and really ignited M. Night Shyamalan's career. This would have been my top 3 because of how it was perfectly executed, except that the watchability factor is kind of low. After you know the twist ending, you might not want to watch it again, but then you know, because you already know the surprise concept. So it's not as watchable as the other two films. In fact, out of the three films, I've probably just seen this twice, you know, just to review, like, oh, how did I miss that? And then, but Signs, I have rewatched every now and then, and Unbreakable, I watch it when it's on cable or on reruns, so you just really watch it over and over. These three films, I might add, are probably the best of Mr. Shyamalan's work. After that, his career faltered with a bunch of duds like The Village, which I knew the twist at the very beginning. You know, it's like I had a hunch. I said, nah, what could be the twist in this movie? And it's like, okay, this might be the twist. And then, yeah, that was the twist. So The Happening, which I barely watched, it was like horrible. It was like probably one of his worst films, if not the worst film ever. And then there's Lady in the Water, which was just, yeah, not, it wasn't really spectacularly bad, but it wasn't good either. So he has tried to make a comeback with Split, which is a movie that is good, but only good because of the original concept. So again, there's a pacing issue, and the character or the monster just looks weird when he runs or attacks or something. Like, I don't know. But at least it's a real life person and not CGI, so which I appreciate. So I like the movie The Visit, which is his re-entry into the film industry after his series of duds. So I think The Visit, working with Blumhouse Productions, it was gave him another chance to get back into the industry, I guess after a lot of people have been burned. However, I hope that he would stop the twist at the end of the movie trick and just focus on creating original films. He is a very original filmmaker, and it is great that there are still directors like him not working on film franchises. A lot of the movies coming out nowadays are either comic book films, and there are not many box office type films that have original concepts anymore. They just fall flat for some reason. I hope he can focus on writing good movies and scripts, and perhaps try to work with other directors who will execute his vision, perhaps even better than he can. He has become a one-trick pony with his twist ending trick. He really needs to collaborate with other filmmakers. And perhaps he should work more with Blumhouse Production, because I love those people. They're one of the best. I heard Glass has mixed reviews, and that M. Night Shyamalan's films are disappointed in him again. So we shall see after I watch the movie. I really have high hopes for M. Night Shyamalan's return to his peak level of performance. He really is a talented writer and director. I guess he just needs to get his mojo back, and he needs to collaborate. He doesn't have to work by himself. You know, collaborate, and collaborate. Maybe you can make something even better that will just blow us away, you know, because I still have faith in this guy. And I hope he doesn't disappoint in Glass, but I don't know. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Okay, so that has been my movie review of the top 3 M. Night Shyamalan films. Thank you.